Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another video. So today's video is going to be the 7 things that helped me to grow my coaching business. And so if you guys don't know, I'm a full-time coach. I also have a clothing line, a book, this YouTube channel, and so many other things. But I want to focus on my service-based business where I sell coaching services and digital products and teach you guys what I did to grow those things. So the first thing is I had to specify my who. And so when it comes to serving anybody, selling coaching services or digital products, you have to specify who it's for. You can't say I'm serving everybody, because then no one will feel like, okay, this is for me. For me, I had to make sure that my marketing was very direct. So at the time I was focusing specifically on boutique owners. And so when I say figure out your who, I don't mean their age or their gender, but really you're focusing on like, what are their psychological demographics? So what do they desire? What do they like to purchase? Why would they actually need your services? So specify who you'll be helping with your products and services. And so for me, when I started my coaching business, I was specifically helping boutique owners who wanted to build a brand. So I didn't care how old they were, I didn't care their gender, but I was focusing on what they were looking to do and how I could help them accomplish that. So specify the who. Number 2 is share. So nobody will know what you do if you don't share with them what you do. So in your content, in your videos, on your website, on your social media, I continually shared, my name is Natalie. I help aspiring entrepreneurs and boutique owners to build a brand. And so on my website, you saw that. On my social media, you saw that. On my bio, in the beginning of my videos. And so as right now, my audience is shifting to those looking to build digital product businesses and coaching businesses, you'll see me specify that. And so you want to make sure that when you know who you're going to be targeting, you have to share that out so they can know, yeah, this person is for me. Number 3 is give. Don't be afraid to give for free. So one of the best and easiest ways to grow an online audience is by offering a freebie, whether that's a free ebook or a free course or free tips via email. Usually I give a free ebook of some sort to grow my email list, and that is how I've been able to grow my email list to thousands. If you're selling a physical product, then giving a discount code off their first purchase. If you're in a space as an educator where you'll be doing coaching services and ebooks, trying to teach them something, and you'll want them to pay for that down the line, then give them something smaller for free in the front end. So offering a free ebook is one of the best ways to grow your email list. And just a little tidbit, email marketing is one of the best ways to nurture your audience, to get them to turn into customers. So giving a freebie to get them on your email list was one of the best ways that I was able to grow my audience throughout my entire business. Number 4 is teach. And so although you may have identified who you're going to be targeting and who you want to help, like I was helping boutique owners, sometimes you have to teach, because although you've identified who you want to help, they don't quite yet know how you could help them. So a good example of this is I wanted to sell before an email marketing course, but I was talking to people on my channel and social media who didn't really understand the value of email marketing. And so before I can say, hey, buy this email marketing course, hey, come and let me coach you on email marketing, they had to understand why email marketing or whatever you're talking about is valuable. And so I had to teach them in the beginning what email marketing is, why you need email marketing, how email marketing helped me grow my business, how email marketing is helping my other clients grow their business. This is why email marketing is valuable. And so before you can come to sell something, a lot of times you have to be willing to teach about that topic. And so some things to teach about is teach them why. So why should they care about what you're talking about? Share your experiences with that service or product. Share clients' successes, or share how that thing you're teaching about, whether it's email marketing or meal plans or virtual assistant, whatever you're selling, share how that service has transformed your life, transformed your situation, or transformed another client's situation. You need to be able to see themselves on the other end of your product or service. So how can you paint a picture to show them, listen, once you get this product or service, you'll go from this to this, and this is what you want to be giving on the front end to get them to want to come into your product or service-based business. Now 5 and 6 are about content, and I've been getting this question on my channel, so I think this is really going to help y'all. But number 5, one of the best ways that I was able to grow my coaching business was create content for visibility. There's content for visibility, and then there's content for nurturing an audience. And sometimes they may intermingle, but you want to be intentional on both types of content. And so the first type, which is number 5, is creating content for visibility. This is going to be content that may be more broad in nature. It may cover frequently asked questions from different people in my audience. In this section of content for visibility, I'm keeping my ears to the streets. So I'm following people in my industry. I'm looking at questionnaires and forums of people in my industry, people who I may want to serve in my industry, and I'm seeing what's being talked about. So my ebook video that went crazy, I knew to talk about ebooks because I followed people on TikTok, and in my industry, ebooks have been going crazy. So I knew that if I made a video about ebooks as well, this is gonna get me visibility. Same thing with my video on how to grow a YouTube channel. This is something that people are searching for on YouTube all the time, and it also aligns with my industry. And so I'm gonna make a video adding my piece to the pie, adding in my 2 cents. So when you think about your industry, what are these high searched topics, frequently asked questions, popular topics currently that you can add your perspective to? This is going to be content for visibility, and it's really, really helpful for growing your audience. Now, number 6 is content for nurturing, and this is different. It could be similar sometimes, but the intention behind it is different. When you're nurturing your audience, you're not really focused on getting more people in. You're focused on those who are here. How can I convert them? Because we have to go from followers to customers, and everyone won't turn from a follower to a customer, and that's totally fine. But in order to nurture your audience and to actually see growth in your sales, you need to have content for nurturing. And normally content for nurturing is those questions that your audience is asking you in the comments, or expanding on a topic. So for example, when I talked about how to market and sell an ebook, I then made a video on part 2, your questions about this ebook. Okay, now how do I price the ebook? Okay, what do I put within the ebook? How do I market other ways this ebook? And so this may not be highly searched topics because those who are new to ebooks may not know to ask these questions, but people in my audience are wondering those questions, and I'm nurturing my audience with that content. And so there's content for visibility and content for nurturing. To nurture an audience, you first have to have an audience. But once you have anybody who's there and listening, whether they're commenting, liking, following, whatever, now you can do nurture. And to nurture just means to go a little bit further, build that relationship. It can also be how you show up. So if you're on Instagram, being in your stories is nurturing. Sharing your experiences is nurturing, because it's kind of going above the normal type of content, and now somebody is following you. They get to see another layer to you. They get to learn more from you and more about you. And so in order to kind of transition from followers to buyers, you have to nurture that audience. And then lastly, number 7, one of the best ways I was able to grow my service-based coaching business is with consistent faith. Now listen, before we even get into this, understand that being consistent is important. You have to continually show up, and you have to be there continually so that people can start to trust you. But then also there's another layer to that, and that's you having consistent faith. That just means being consistent in believing in yourself, being consistent in believing in your work, being consistent in believing in God. Because honestly, y'all, slow seasons come, but as you're putting yourself out there to do something new, you have to establish a faith in that what you're doing is going to have a result, or the work that you're putting in is going to be met with a reward, or you trusting in God is going to allow God to come in and do his part. And so slow seasons may come, and you may question if the work that you're doing is even worth it. But my push for you this year this time around is to be consistent in showing up, and then be consistent in your faith, and that what you're doing is going to turn into a result. Because I'm going to make a video about this next, but in slow seasons, slow progress is still progress, and so you have to keep at it. And before you know it, you'll turn around and be like, wait, I was just taking one step after another. How did I get this far? How did things get this good? And so things can get good, things will get good. Continue to show up, continue to have faith in God, and let's keep growing. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next one.